What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P2F, and today it's currently 7 a.m. I'm planning on going live at 10. So I want to try and get my team somewhat usable for the viewer matches later today. So one bad thing is I only have two new possibilities. Never mind. I only have one new possibilities. I use them all on my old team, which wasn't very good. They were all breach players. It was useless. So we're not going to be able to fully customize the moves. We're going to be able to do it a little bit, but we're not going to be able to get crazy levels of moves on every player because we're gonna have to deal with the Abilene board for now. I'll be doing that later. So I have 3 hours. So what I'm gonna focus on, I'm gonna get a custom manager using the new system. I'm gonna leave my coordinators for now because I don't think I'm enough time to get all the passives, but we're gonna go for the custom manager, and then after that, I'm gonna try and mod out my players' stats, equipment, and abilities as much as I can in these 3 hours. So let's get into this. Obviously, this team I'm going to build in this video isn't going to be perfect. It's just kind of a how well can I improve the team within 3 hours. So these are what the passives are looking like off start. This is pretty much thrown together from putting rough play managers and rough play coordinators on, and then just having rough play passives on all my team. So we've got 38% dash foul rate, 38% team foul rate outside the zone, and then we've got on dash non back 20 tension plus 21%. We're not going to look at the ones for now. They're all really low numbers, so not going to matter too much. The only one I do kind of want to get up in the future is the scramble attack and defense, but I don't think I'm enough time to do that today. So let's get into the grind, and then we'll see how far I can get in 3 hours. So the first thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be trying to farm Noble Insight because I know it has quite a few passives that I'm open to using my manager. I'll pop them up on screen right now. So I've only done the first level so far, but we're going to take advantage of the 4-win rule to get through these pretty quickly. Since we're trying to get 4 goals in the first half as quickly as possible, I have thrown on my Toromaru and put pretty decent equipment on him, beans and like meta equipment, just so we can bash out long shots. He has 2 separate long shots and really good stats, so he's a really good hero to do this. You can do this with any hero that's got like good stats and long shots, or even your own custom players that you've got really good long shots put onto, but I just generally use the Toromaru for this just because I've had him since the beginning. And he's got pretty good stats, honestly, as well as pretty decent moveset. So we got the goals already. It's really easy to get them. I mean, I could have done it quicker. I am really over level 2, to be fair, but I'm just going to hang at the back now, time waste, and then we'll skip to the next game and hopefully get a few copies of these passives. I do think you get more passives from the... don't do that because that's just a waste of time. I do think you get more passives from the higher level stages, though. That could just be pure placebo, though, because I have only found like the low level matches once each, but I always seem to get barely any custom passive drops. So from what I'm guessing, you can get more possible custom passive drops from the higher one. Not different custom passives, just you're going to get a higher number of them, I'm pretty sure. So the keeper for this match is a wood type, so I would recommend using a fire strike. You're going to be able to get the goals really easily. You can see here I got 4 already, fit on the hardest to play 16 minutes. And then what you can do once you get the 4 goals is just bash it in commander mode, and it's going to be way quicker. So these are 3 of the drops you can get for this one. This is one of the ones I'm looking for, Manage Passive 35, which is the dash knockback team tension. You can get the team rough attack and defense plus 5. I don't think this is very good though. And then there's the until you incur a foul team castle wall defense plus 1.5. I'll show you guys the other ones you can get from here after. I do know what they are, but I want to show you them on the screen when I get a drop of them. So this is another one you can get. You can get the team dash foul rate minus 2.5%, and the when outside the done team foul rate minus 2.5%. This is a really good stage to farm for specifically the rough play passives. You can also get, I'm pretty sure, all the justice passives here too. I've only got when the opposition commits foul, team bomb power plus, and the team castle wall defense, but you can definitely also get until you incur a foul, team attack defense from this one. I've seen the drop, so found this stage specifically for rough play and justice passives at the same time. For your manager specifically, not your coordinators. Okay, so I've done a bit of grinding. We've got the manager passives I wanted, so we're going to be saying bye to Kabiyama. So player bang. I'm going to be switching him from my original team just because I already messed with his badges and stuff and he's high enough level to be a manager. So let's put him on the pitch. And now let's edit his Abilene board. So I found a decent amount of passives I wanted. So I do think I'm going to be going for this one when outside the zone, team foul rate minus 4.5. We've only got 4 copies of it, but it's now 8:40, so I've only got an hour and 20 minutes left and I still need to do my equipment for my team, and also I need to equip special moves on my team. So this is what we're going to be dealing with for now. I'm going to get 4 copies of this on. I'm just going to put on a team dash foul rate minus 4.5. Like the difference between these two is, I'm pretty sure, like I've asked other people as well, this one of course just gives you it outside the zone minus 4.5% team foul rate, but this one only gives you it specifically for dashes. But I do think this one also does exactly what this one does, but also with more. So you want to prioritize the manager passive 34s here. I'm just going to put 133 on here because I don't have time to grind anymore for now, but in the future I will be improving this. Custom passive, I haven't found these yet, so we're just going to put a random one on. Just let me look through them. I'm going to put per players a different element, shot attack +1, just because I've got quite a few of them up front. So that's going to be the manager passes sorted on now. Not showing right, but yeah, that's a bug. It's not showing right. It's showing his player passives, but that's completely fine because in here, as you can see, the numbers have gone up. We now got up to 56.5 on team foul rate and minus 33% on the dash foul rate. Obviously, I also need to do this for my managers. I need to get some custom managers and get them with all that passive in the slots, but of course, I don't have time right now. Alright guys, so interestingly, I have come in story mode and now apparently have 9 new possibilities in the store. Last time I checked, I definitely had none, so I don't really know what's happened here. I had completed the story already, so maybe these like a weekly reset or something, not too sure. If anyone knows why, let me know down below. But that was good for this team building because it means we're going to actually be able to use new possibilities on a few of our players, so the team might be looking up. If you guys want a time check, it's 9 o'clock right now and I'm focusing on the abilities for the players now. Okay, so the team is done in terms of what I'm going to be using in the stream today. Obviously, this team's still a work in progress, but now we're just going to go through it and show you guys what moves and equipment I put on the players. So I'm using these 3 tactics for now. These could change in the future. I'm using Flame Fortress because I think it's a great defensive haste. Then I'm running this one because obviously you can just ignore focus battles, so it's pretty good. Short amount of time, but it's good to get past them. And then I'm running Stalwart Suppression. You know why? Justice players, at least we can even it out a little bit at some point. So onto the players. First up, we got Goinja here. I have put his Fire Tornado up to +3, kept him with Scorching Tackle, and I've given him the Victory Genie. And then for equipment, I give him Smooth Boots, Bracelet of Victory, Champion Staff, and Pegasus Sticker. So this Goinja is actually got really good like passives and everything. This guy's going to be on the team forever. He's one of the few that's going to stay. So I did use a few new possibilities to buff up his Fire Tornado a bit, but I am still limited on new possibilities. Them extra 9 we got just them from the story mode are the only things really that I use for this team. So next up we got Surrogate. Again, I don't have copies of Doomstorm Slash, so I decided to just put 2 more triple boosts on him so we can have a nice little long shot on him and do a bit more damage. I might switch his position with Gran at some point since he does have a long shot, but Gran does have the counter shot here, so you never know if someone else is abusing long shots or counter shots. I'm hoping Gran maybe can hit it. Then we've got Bay, sorry. Again, I've just put Royal Penguin Parade Z on him because I thought it was funny, and then the Mixie Match. So the Mixie Max I'll just be using to break through, and then in the future I might get rid of Zed and put a dribble move on Faye, not too sure. This is the equipment he has. We give him the Spike Tail Boots, the Blazing Mangle, the Champion Scarf, and the Pegasus Sticker. These are Surrogate's equipment, so I skipped it. Smooth Boots, Hero Bangle, Champion Scarf, Pegasus Sticker. Next up, we've got Bylong. So I did give him Curve Shot because I do think I've seen when I was playing in tournaments the other day, people using Curve Shot on me quite a bit. It's pretty good, especially to bypass people who are good with Castle Walls. And then I just went ahead and upgraded White Hurricane a little bit and added the Frosticle dribble move. And this is what we're looking like with equipment. We've got the Spike Tail Boots, Bracelet of Victory, Princess Mantle, and the Deluxe Odin Charm. Next up, we got Kojikia here. So I was rushing, obviously I didn't have time to get better versions of her actual moves, so I just went to give her Overnight Fortress +2 just to give her a bit of shot blocking capability. And this is the equipment on her. We put on the Champion Spikes, the Player Bracement, the Kiddo Mantle, which is going to have most of our defenders, and the Raiment Shop Apron. Next up, we've got my hero Gran here. So he's got the Spike Tail Boots, the Hero Bangle, the Champion Scarf, and the Pegasus Stickers. Originally, I did have him with the Blazing Bangle, but I thought I'd give it to Faye instead because Gran's got a way higher kickstart anyway, so I thought Faye'd be better off getting a bit of a boost. His are just like this. The standard ones, you know, he's a hero. Next we've got Kazamaru. He's going to be the first person I'm removing from my team. I'm just using him because he's the only other rough play hero that I have right now. I'm replacing with either Saru or someone else with rough play. Not too sure yet. I'd need to pull them first. But yeah, he's there as a placeholder right now. I may sub Toromaru during the game. I know he doesn't fit 100% into the team, but this is what I've got on him. And I just think his long shots are really valuable when you're playing online. Next we've got Daiko. He has made it into the new team. It's a different version, but I did happen to have a rough play version of him here. So I added Asteroid Belt +2 to him because I couldn't get any more copies of Volcano Cut in the short notice, just so we have a little bit of boost on our shot block. And this is the equipment I put on him. We put on the Champion Spikes, I put the Power Gloves on, Kiddo's Mantle, and the Pegasus Sticker. Okay, so next up is Kineko. I tried to do something a little bit different with Kineko because I couldn't get more copies of Gloopy Goo on short notice, and I also didn't want to use too many new possibilities. So I tried to go ahead and put Atomic Flare B3 on her. Her stats are a bit more spread because of the choice I made in the Abilene board, just so this Atomic Flare can actually have a chance of working. And I have played one game with this team to test out before I talked about it, and I did manage to score using this Atomic Flare counter shot when I was in a pretty bad position. So I'm going to see how this goes. Might have to do some more tweaks in the future, but that's what Kineko's moveset's looking like right now. And then I did put these as the equipment: Champion Spikes, the Legendary Gloves, Kiddo's Mantle, and the Pegasus Sticker. Put the legendary gloves on her mainly because I just wanted to see if a little bit of extra agility would make her a bit quicker getting to the castle walls. I'm not too sure. I'm going to be testing that out while I'm playing, see how it feels. But that's Kineko. Then next up we got Kabiyama. I just decided to buff up his the wall a bit more. Didn't want to use too many new possibilities on him either, so we kept him pretty basic. But similar equipment here: champion spikes, legendary gloves, Kiddo's mantle, and the Endo talisman. So finally, we've got my avatar, which I'm using as the keeper for this. So we've got some pretty trash boots on him, the Lawcrest boots, and we've got the legendary gloves, the pendant of infinity, and the Endo talisman. So that's the full team's abilities and equipment for now. Of course, the next thing I want to do is get rid of these managers and go farm manager passes, but that'll probably be my next video when I actually cover the rough player archetype. I'm just holding out on making them videos now because we don't know what the game's going to be like, because there's probably going to be another patch with changes to this system again, so we'll have to see in the future. But anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video. My team's ready for the stream. If you're watching this video now and it's just been posted, it's highly likely that I'm live right now,